Alright, so we're up to this point, and I was too tired past that point to keep recording, so I'm just gonna update you on what happened after that. So I land in Seoul at 9:15, and I know that the last express train from Seoul leaves at 9:50. And I also know for a fact that I'm not gonna make that train because I still have to go through immigration, I have to get my baggage, and I also have to buy a ticket for the train. I can't do all of that in like 20 minutes. I can't. So I have to go through immigration, which takes 45 minutes. After I get my bags, which takes another 30 minutes. It's like 10:30, 10:45, and I need a place to sleep at the airport. And I'm looking online and I'm like, well, hotel is out of the option because that's like $110 and I know me gusta. So I'm looking online and I see this review for the Korean jjimjilbang that's in the airport, and I'm like, the heck is a jjimjilbang? So come to find out, it's like the best way I can describe it, it's like a spa but better. I go to the one in the airport and it takes me a while to find it, and I'm just like, I don't know where I'm going. So they check both of my bags, and then I can take my backpack into the locker room with me. I pay $20 or 20,000 Korean won, and they give me in exchange a towel and a pair of clean clothes, which, oh my gosh, I was so sweaty by this point. I was just like, bleh. All I wanted was just like, I needed a shower and I just needed like a flat piece of floor to lay on. I didn't even need a pillow. So anyways, I get in there and I take a shower, which felt amazing. And then, oh, they had like a giant hot tub, but it wasn't chlorine, it was like a giant bath. And so I got to sit in there, and then they had like a cold bath that you go into after the warm bath. It was like heaven. Oh, and I stayed in there for like ever because I was so sore, and I just was like, ah. So I got changed into like clean clothes, and oh, it was beautiful. Then I went to the public sleeping room and I lay down on like a little, it was a traditional Korean sleeping mat, I think. It was really hard, but it was flat, and that's all I wanted. It was dark in there, and of course I'm still like screwy on my time schedule, so I kept waking up like every hour, plus the fact that there's two ajumas like next to me on either side. Both were sleeping. So that was awesome. And then one of them rolled over during the middle of the night and like took my phone and was checking it, and I was like, excuse me, it's mine, thanks, please don't. So this is a picture of me at the jjimjilbang, because I didn't want to take a video while I was inside this locker room with like other naked women. And like this is like the most like conservative shot I could get without getting like other people in the shot. And I would highly recommend that for anybody traveling to Seoul and you need to stay for a place for a night, just go to the jjimjilbang inside the airport. It's fantastic. So the next morning I wake up around 6 o'clock and I get myself ready, and they've already, you know, they provided most of the stuff. They didn't have toothbrush and toothpaste, but they had everything else there, so I got myself ready that morning. And then I just checked out and I got my ticket to Seoul, and it was, let's see, it was an hour, I think, maybe less than an hour train ride. It was express from Incheon to Seoul, and then once I got to the Seoul airport, I got myself some breakfast, and it was so good. It was like this rice burger egg thing. Oh, I need to learn how to make it. It was so good. So then I waited for like an hour because my roommate wasn't going to be awake yet. So then I had to lug my suitcase and my duffel bag down to the metro line, which looking back now was a really bad idea. I should have gotten, I don't know how else I would have gotten down there, but it was very hard dragging that suitcase down the stairs, and I don't know why there wasn't like a ramp, and there's probably an elevator somewhere, but I didn't look for it because Christine makes life hard for herself. Anyway, so I got into the metro and I got off at the stop, but then my phone dies. So a fun thing just happened. I can't get Wi-Fi, and then my phone died. So I'm hoping, I think I'm gonna try and charge my phone on my computer and then ask somebody to use their cell phone so I can call Yejin. But the rest of the traveling went off swimmingly. So what ended up happening is that I like, oh, okay, brain, turn on. So I went and I found a cafe. I made it to a cafe. And I'm not lost, so 2 for 2. So after that, Yejin, she came and found me, and she was so nice about it, and she like came pick me up, and she helped me take all of my luggage up the hill to our apartment, and our apartment is so cute. I love it. And it's like in a really nice neighborhood. I'll give you guys like a neighborhood tour someday, because it's like right next to an elementary school, and oh my, I love where I live. Honestly, that is probably the best part about being in Korea right now is my house apartment. I absolutely, as much as I complain about how cold it is, I wouldn't wish to live anywhere else. Honestly, I love this place. So that's the end of my adventures getting to my apartment. So next week I have another video of my first day here, which kind of got rolled into like me arriving in Seoul because it was Sunday and I had work the next day, so I had stuff to do instead of just sleeping. So I'll update you guys on that next week. But until then, you can subscribe if you want to stay tuned for more episodes. And if you want to check out my blog posts, they're here. And they're just kind of like daily snippets of my life that I don't necessarily need to put into video form. So, other than that, I will see you guys next week, and stay frosty, my friends.